Im Jahr 2019 findet das erste World Boxing Super Series Turnier statt, wobei es um die Muhammad Ali Trophäe geht. Es ist ein K.O.-Turnier mit 8 Boxern und es beginnt mit dem Viertelfinale, dann das Halbfinale und das Finale, welches im Juli 2018 stattfindet. Das Interessante bei diesem Turnier ist es, dass die besten Boxer dieser Gewichtsklasse teilnehmen, darunter alle Titelträger. Die 4 Titelträger durften sich ihre Gegner aussuchen. Usyk wählte dabei Marco Huck. Ich hatte das Glück, den Kampf in Berlin live schauen zu können und ich kann nicht nur sagen, die Atmosphäre dort war gigantisch.
It's Marco Huck.
Marco Huck it is. So are you happy about this choice or not so much?
This is my wish opponent.
The worst opponent?
The wish.
The wish opponent. Well, then this is a match made in heaven.
I know, but too much people tell it's Olympic game, the medalist is very good, and I will doing. The people will see the first fight, you and me.
Okay, well.
Super.
Können Sie nochmal einbilden?
With 27 wins coming by way of knockout, ladies and gentlemen, Marco Series, and tonight he is making the 3rd defense of his world title. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated Oleksandr Usyk.
So here we go then, the first of the scheduled 12 3-minute rounds, the WBO Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Usyk scores with a good left hand to the body, pulling forwards, but it's a two-phase attack. Pound for pound list, the mythical pound for pound list. Oh God of Marco Huck. Huck making on the floor for the first time in his career. The second time really heavily, and works away in heavy leather. Usyk grins his gum shield contemptuously, gets his boxing stance beneath him, and marches his man back towards the ropes. What these tempting and teasing with it before Huck making his presence felt when the two men came together at the press conference. And Usyk gets back onto the front. A round of applause from his vocal support here. Single phase attack, but short to the mark, and now beginning to bring uppercuts through the middle. Huck made up and he used the Huck Blavatsky on the floor. Plenty of pop on it, does that punch. But it was blocked easily. That's a wonderful left hand to the body from Usyk. Back comes Huck with a right hand of his own. To sure that shot got his attention, but he's back in the space of the ring now. And watching that gum shield in that maniacal grin that he possesses, and that hard left hand has caused Huck to become just a little bit disorganized. Now more left hand success, downstairs and upstairs from Oleksandr Usyk. That defensive posture, Oleksandr Usyk exploited it, and he started the 5th round quickly. Immediately onto the lead left hook once again. Huck as he gets on the man who resides here in Bern. But again it's Usyk to the road now. Usyk. Good right hand lands from Huck, and the showboating in evidence from Oleksandr. Here the corners on various sides of the ring. Well, that didn't hurt. He dipped his knees in every Robert Byrd to intervene. But in fairness, Robert Byrd hasn't had much to do in this contest. He's being fought at a terrific, and his legs still look a little bit weary to me as he runs into a jolting right jab from Oleksandr Usyk. Usyk now coming forward, 3-shot combination. Great that experience, the deeper we go into this contest. He walks Usyk, he walks Huck back towards the ropes, and there's an exchange on the belt. And Oleksandr Usyk is enjoying life for the inaugural Muhammad Ali trophy. As Usyk on the front foot once again, walking down his man, Huck fires his and again he's just continuing to move, counterclockwise. Two of them have come inside the distance. As Usyk gets onto the front foot, Huck bobbing and weaving, but he can't evade these blows. He's back to the space, as we mentioned the fact he may have taken a break in the first openings with feather-like shots. Pecking and poking with that right jab. Hard right cross fired out by Huck. Here's the same shot once again, but now here comes Oleksandr Usyk, unloading heavy leather. Huck covering up, tries to fire back with the right. Right start to the round from Marco Huck, who endured something of a torrid round. There may be a rematch outside of the Muhammad Ali Trophy as Usyk again gets bet at the contest with a draw. A fourth judge has been scoring this contest. That's Robert Delpierre from France. He sat in rather unusually up there now, mouth wide open. That's a counter right hook though from the kinky counter right hand again. But in the meantime, sustained, used a lot of punches coming from Oleksandr Usyk. Left hand success, and then a sneaking underhand left. Hook in real trouble, and the momentum of search from Usyk.
I said I'm moving too far. Get it right.
Right attack, and a point has been deducted. Significant incident here. Robert Bird was on the spot and has taken a point away. So to the 9th round we go. And Oleksandr Usyk, perhaps sensing that Marco Huck is ready for the taking, has been reduced to sneaky lead right hands. Now he's getting to work with punches from both flanks. Target's hitting, be it gloves or forearms. Now is he trying to launch a sneaky counter right hand in a seemingly vulnerable position? But it appears to... Corner now, Marco Huck. But it seems to me that Huck is putting all his score. 6 professional contests. Marco Huck again taking up what is becoming an increasingly familiar posture in the neutral corner. Oleksandr Usyk pulls many of the punches in that combination to cannon off and in around the corner. Uppercuts through the middle by Oleksandr Usyk. Good left hand to the such proud defiance in evidence from the former champion. Full title defenses. He's on the receiving end of some sustained pressure here. He steps back into punching range, scores with a right hand upstairs, then working the body. Hook, bobbing and weaving once again, trying to fight his way off the ropes, but only totters across the boxing ring to take up residence on the ropes on the far side of the ring. Near Usyk.
Usyk besiegte Huck durch technischen K.O. in Runde 10. In einem Interview nach dem Kampf sagte er, dass der Abbruch für ihn zu früh kam. Er wollte Huck weiter quälen und ihn für seine Beleidigung vor dem Kampf bestrafen.
But instead he's only covering up, bobbing and weaving near the ropes. That left hand to the body caused him to wilt. Again he's trying to fight his way out of the corner. Uppercut dripping through the middle. Robert Bird poised, taking a close look at Marco Huck. All of his strength being put to the test. Usyk working away furiously. Shots underneath. Robert Bird has stepped in and has waved it off in the 10th round of this contest. As he prepares to defend his WB.
In einem weiteren Viertelfinale setzte sich Briedis gegen Mike Perez durch und traf somit auf Usyk. Briedis hatte sogar schon einen Schwergewichtskampf und konnte hierbei Manuel Cha K.O. schlagen.
And only Latvian to win a world boxing title,
Then the first of a scheduled 12 3-minute rounds in this unification face-off. The WBC and of course, such huge pedigree, such an adept combination puncher, good single straight. Really be inspired by that. That's the nation's favorite fighting son. Their first stepping on the left leg, on the left foot of Usyk. Usyk with had just taken a stiff right hand, and there's a mark beneath his right eye. Good right hand over the top from Briedis, and Usyk's tucking up, just a lying head performance against a man who has far more experience than he. But in this second round, double left cross, good left hand to the body of the training camp. Good right hook on the reach, one to the head, one to the body. Back comes Usyk with a right hook. Then a count back system, hand to the body. Oh, good right hand over the top from Briedis. Feeling that they have the fight won. Terrific right leg. Both of these men called the young, hungry fighters. Sported the right hook around the corner. The heads came together there. And that's why Usyk operator. He has used skill to box his way to clear victories. It is the terrific stuff. And given that it is being contested at such a high level, this good left jab from Briedis, but then a jolting southpaw left. The most significant cruiserweight bout since David Haye and Enzo Maccarinelli came together, and Usyk is hurt, got in a tangle on the United States of America. This one, nice defensive maneuvers from him, but then a good two-shot salvo at mid-range from Briedis. Usyk being forced backwards, but now plants his feet and tries to force Briedis. And the capacity crowd here continuing to cheer at full volume. Lomachenko defeated cruiserweight prospects Mikel Lawal, unbeaten cruiserweight boxer in just a couple of weeks, and this is a strong portion of the round for Briedis. Usyk spending an awful lot of time covering up, trying to repel, but it's single shots in response from Usyk. In their perfect ledgers to this point. Right jab once again, which drives Briedis backwards. Significant moment in this contest because Briedis has been made to be uncomfortable, and Usyk is increasing the tempo. Good right hand to the body from. Good right jab from Usyk once again. Briedis being driven continually backwards, trying to hold his ground, but he's not being overwhelmed, but he's certainly coming out second best in these exchanges at this fifth round. He spits a fleck on the back foot, and while he was doing so, and his head is buffeted by a two as well. Good right uppercut on the incessant now, and then targeting the body of the WBC champion, even though he's more. Good left hook at mid-range from to lose his balance, partially blocked by the glove, but those two words, right hook, left hook success behind the gloves of Oleksandr Usyk. He's trying to get his own back, scores with a left hook on the inside. 83 victories, no defeats, 60 in pursuit of his man. Briedis breathing through an open mouth, he takes a solid southpaw left there. Usyk conceding that this is the biggest fight of his career as he lands with a good left hand which drives Briedis backwards. Briedis becoming a little success, enjoyed by Usyk. There's a left hand success once again. But rather more expansively, he says that he loves the colour green and he's hoping to stands his ground momentarily, gets through with the left jab, bobbing and weaving, causing a lot of these shots to go over his shoulder. Absolutely nothing in it from my vantage point for large portions of this contest. Oh, good right hand. Usyk said that he was aware of the responsibility that comes with being such a standard bearer for Latvian, going forward in a straight line, still bobbing and weaving, still working. Briedis working behind his straight left. Oh, cracking right uppercut from Briedis. And the volume goes through the roof here at the Riga Arena. But the role that he took part in was just beginning to get a swelling beneath. Good left cross from Oleksandr Usyk. Pecking behind a left jab, still breathing through an opening, got beyond punching range. He comes back with a straight shot of his own. A terrific action between two highly skilled operators here. The scorecard, the draw will go onto the fighters' records, but somebody will progress tonight because of the effort for the WBO became widely recognized. Fight. The thought process is still sharp, letting their hands go furiously. Neither really found them all up for grabs. Whoever wins this 12th round, and each time they've contested the 12th rounder, each man has gone the 12-round distance on two.
Der Kampf gegen Briedis war bis dahin der härteste und knappeste Kampf seiner Karriere. Usyk gewann eine Majority Decision, wobei einer der Punktrichter den Kampf als unentschieden sah und die anderen beiden Usyk vorne hatten. Usyk hat nach dem Kampf gesagt, dass er gegen Briedis ohne richtigen Plan reingegangen ist und sich das nun ändern wird. Er trennte sich von seinem damaligen Trainer und wird im Finale von Anatoli Lomachenko, den Vater von Wassili Lomachenko, trainiert.
And still, both men punching right up until the final bell. What a fantastic contest we have just witnessed. Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk is the new unified cruiserweight champion and the vanquished at the conclusion of that fantastic fight where Oleksandr Usyk has booked his place in Jeddah, Saudi.
Questions. Gassiev with an uppercut, followed by a body shot.
Im Finale trifft Usyk in Moskau auf den gefährlichen Knockout-Puncher Murat Gassiev. Der besiegte vorher Krzysztof Lodarczyk und Huniel Dorticos.
Very often during the course of this contest. Big left hook lands out. Speed on the salvo in response from Dorticos. Oh, to search of Dorticos once again. Oh my goodness!
Face to face before they meet in Jeddah on May the 11th.
He weighed in at a weight 89.9 kilos. Muda 2012 in London, he captured Olympic gold. Oleksandr Usyk.
Let's stop for our time. Good luck. Let's do this. Touch up.
So here we go then, the battle for the undisputed Cruiserweight World Championship is underway, round 1, scheduled for 12. The tournament #1 seed, Oleksandr Usyk, with the white trunks trimmed with gold and blue. Comparative inexperience show up.
Well, for a big guy, 14.5 stone. Nice combination there from Gassiev.
Gassiev targeting the body with a good left hand, and remember, Usyk, as we're seeing here, and their heavier artillery.
Land the punch. This place here is going to erupt. That may affect uppercut. He's keeping them busy, keeping them off balance.
Both upstairs and downstairs from Usyk, and look at that race of Gassiev, who's trying to parry it with his lead left hand. Counter left hand of Oleksandr Usyk. He's been staged in this venue. And you see Gassiev not body beneath Usyk's right elbow. Constant movement laterally. That's a good left hand to the body once again. Little, if anything, that could be done to deter him. Beautiful left hand and then a right uppercut. And again making Gassiev.
Es folgt der wohl härteste Schlag, den Usyk in seiner bisherigen Karriere nehmen musste. Viele Gegner wären hierbei zu Boden gegangen, Usyk konnte jedoch klammern und die Runde überstehen.
Beautiful right hand from Gassiev, and he follows up with another thunderbolt that was wide of the mark. The best punch of the contest in terms of headshots landed by Gassiev. Always circling his opponent, seemingly in
shots. Similar to Triple G, he throws his hook.
boating. A little bit of flair from the Usyk fluid here in round 6 as it was in the opening round. But body as boxer and trainer, hard left hand from Gassiev, and then he digs one downstairs to the body. That the system works when they do it in training.
But he trains very hard, and he's got.
Invoke the spirit of the legendary Huck employed a similar type of strategy throughout his career. Beautiful and impressive volume.
Force is probably now best by 15.5 stone now, and the hand speed is tremendous.
Both men scaled an identical 198.2 pounds against the perpetual motion of Oleksandr Usyk, and there's a big right hand which swivels the head of Usyk. Rangers in his corner team. Beautiful left hand on the end of that volley, standing on the top of the podium 6 years ago. And he says the same exercises, and they share so many similarities in terms of this. Abel Sanchez saying audibly, I would rather see you try, but this is a blistering start to the 9th stanza by Oleksandr.
Constantly knocking Gassiev's head back.
Gassiev being reduced to single shot attacks here. There's a good left thrown through the completed round so far. But both men, well, impossible to deter. Impossible to discourage. There's a cracking long left uppercut from weaving, pivoting and pirouetting, just moving Usyk's accuracy. But then he comes back with a big right hand, which committed to the task, still coming forward, looking for the finish punches he's being subjected to from Usyk. This is terrific stuff.
And the hand speed.
First undisputed cruiserweight champion of the 4-belt era, where he was competing as a 75-kilogram middleweight. There's a good left hand with some success as he targets the body effectively once more. Usyk intimating that is to keep the punches up. He really is a complete fighter. He can box, he can supremacy in the final third.
Die Buchmacher hatten diesen Kampf als 50-50-Kampf gesehen. Usyk schockierte jedoch die Boxwelt und deklassierte Gassiev mit einer einstimmigen Punktentscheidung. 2 der Punktrichter haben Gassiev eine Runde gegeben, einer der Punktrichter hat sogar jede der 12 Runden für Usyk gewertet. Gassiev konnte sich nicht positionieren, um effektive Schläge abzufeuern. Das hat Usyk nämlich damit verhindert, dass er seinen rechten Fuß meistens außerhalb von Gassievs linken Fuß hatte und somit an einer besseren Schlagdistanz war. Seine Schnelligkeit Ausdauer und Beinarbeit waren hier der Schlüssel zum Erfolg.
Final round, the 10-second clapper not audible, and Oleksandr Usyk gets on his bike as the bell sounds.
And now the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, Oleksandr.
Usyk gewinnt die Muhammad Ali Trophäe sowie die fehlenden Titel und wurde somit unbestrittener Champion im Cruisergewicht. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Im 4. Part werdet ihr Usyks Titelverteidigung gegen Bellew sowie seine ersten Schwergewichtskämpfe im Profibereich gegen Witherspoon und Chisora sehen.
Oleksandr Usyk erupts in ecstasy.